Last night we told you about the disruption being planned by the Extinction Rebellion groups next week. Today, the Met have been outlining how they'll deal with the environmental protesters, but they have had some celebrity backing.
They're loud, they're disruptive, they sometimes throw paint and other such things, and they block traffic. But what else is going to make politicians really recalibrate, realign, revolutionise politics so that it faces the horrors of climate change and all the damage we're doing to our planet?
Charanpreet Kaur is in central London for us now. Charanpreet, what more do we know?
Well, Duncan, I'm in Trafalgar Square, and if you think things are fairly quiet here at the moment, then just wait until Monday. Extinction Rebellion have promised to take to these streets like never before, starting right here in Trafalgar Square. Now, you might remember moments like these from protests in the past, when there was disruption across the capital, including some people gluing themselves to the floors and even climbing up onto a tube. Now, it is important to mention that Extinction Rebellion are not planning to target public transport this time around. Back in 2019, that caused public outrage, and they themselves admitted that that was a miscalculation. They have said, though, that they are focusing on the city, and although we don't know what that will look like, the Met seem to think that there could be some trouble.
It's particularly frustrating that Extinction Rebellion have chosen to do this over the bank holiday weekend, which is traditionally one of our busiest. So we know that demand across London will be high, and that will be exacerbated by the resources that we're going to have to commit to police the protests in central London.
Now, when it comes to policing the protests, the Met are promising a softer approach than in the past, so that they can avoid what we've seen over the past 3 demonstrations, where there have been more than 3,700 arrests. But some disruption could be inevitable, and I suspect that some public annoyance could be too.